What's up guys, it's Gemini and I wanted to share with you guys the reason why I ditched my first character on Talisman League. It wasn't because that I died, it is because I took the liberty to test it out on Standard League with higher level gems. Since it was a new gem on day one, I did not have access to a high level one, so it was still a mystery of how good it would actually be. Well, now I have acquired a 1820 Blade Vortex and an 1820 Blade Fall, and I have found it to be kind of underwhelming for what it costs. Is it viable and effective? Yeah, it is viable and effective, but I'd rather play other things. Basically, what it came down to is that there wasn't enough damage on the skilled gem alone. Scaling it with RF and getting the tankiness plus shocking with Fist to Lightning, it just wasn't up to snuff. For the most part, I've tried all different kinds of gem combinations, and it's debatable whether or not increased duration or added fire would be better in the COC version of this character. I was able to achieve about 38 stacks max, but wasn't really practical. On average, I had about 15 to 18-ish. In maps, I've tested it out, and it was kind of underwhelming too. I could clear stuff much faster with different skills. However, it does look quite badass when it's up and running. The damage is okay in Dried Lake, but in maps it's kind of lackluster on rares. The budget version of this build would probably cost me around 7 exalts, but it'll most likely be an average of 10. Now I ask myself, is this worth it for what I can achieve? But with having mid-tier costs and just not getting enough out of it, I feel like this project is best left alone, and I'd rather use my currency that I earn on something else. But that's the reason why I chose to ditch this project. You can argue, well, you can use Bladefall and it's a lot better. Actually, Bladefall outperforms Blade Vortex with this particular setup by a lot. However, I don't want to play COC Bladefall. And it's funny because not only does it outperform it by large margins, but you don't even need the duration nodes, so that's 4 points you could spend elsewhere. And Path of Exile is a game about problem solving and information, and with how the challenges and achievements are set up, you're gonna need more currency than you probably have ever needed, except for the Series X league. That one was the most expensive, like 300 plus X for just that one achievement to get 8 of 8. So my strategy is going to make a cheap LE Shadow Trapper, probably not take it into red maps. I'm thinking tier 12 is probably the max I want to do it. And I just want to be able to farm efficiently, effectively, and get lots and lots of currency and knock out the achievements. Once I've knocked out most of the expensive stuff, then I'll consider making a new build for my ladder character, in which I hope to achieve 95 plus. Come check out the stream live on twitch.tv/GeminiTV. I'm currently playing an elemental shadow trapper, and trapping is a lot of fun. It does a lot of damage, and if you like to dance, that's your style of play where you're constantly on the move, I highly recommend it. But that's the update. Thank you guys for supporting me and supporting the stream. I'll see you guys in the game.